What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So Talon, this is the League of Legends champion from Noxus I'm going to be covering today. So I'm going to go through what I always go through, which is his bio. I'm going to go through his story, I'm going to go through his skins, I'm going to go through any form of special interactions or spotlights he has as well. And also a login theme. I'll timestamp the whole thing as I always do. So yeah, without further ado, let's go. So Talon, the Blade's Shadow. Whoa. So Talon's earliest memories are the darkness of Noxus, underground passages, and the reassuring steel of a blade. He remembers no family, warmth, or kindness. Instead, the cling of stolen gold and the security of a wall at his back are all the kinship he has ever craved. Kept alive only by his quick wits and deft theory, Talon scraped out of living in the seedy underbelly of Noxus. His mastery of the blade quickly marked him as a threat, and Noxian guilds sent assassins to him with a demand: join their ranks or be killed. What choice do we have? He left the bodies of his pursuers dumped in Noxus's moat at his response. Okay. The assassination attempts grew increasingly frequent until one assailant met Talon blade for blade in a match of strength. To his surprise, Talon was disarmed and, who could this be? And facing down his executioner's sword when the assassin revealed himself to be Count Decotu, who is Katarina and Cassiopeia's father. The general offered Talon the choice between death at his hand or life as an agent in the Noxian High Command. Now obviously Talon's been defeated. I'm sure it's someone he can respect. Talon chose life, obviously, on the condition that his service was to Decotu alone, for the only type of orders he could respect were from one he could not defeat. Exactly. Now, interestingly, he is the person that Decotu sent to kill his own daughter, which we found out about in the Katarina story a few weeks back. Talon remained in the shadows, carrying out secret missions on General Decotu's orders that took him from the frigid lands of the Freyord to the inner sanctums of Demacia itself. When the general vanished, Talon considered claiming his freedom, but he had gained immense respect for Decotu after years in his service. He became obsessed with tracking down the general's whereabouts and scours the land in search for those responsible for Decotu's disappearance. Interesting. I like when it does that. A little bit of mystery. I like when it does that and it leaves it open. He's not dead. He's not necessarily alive as well. I wonder if at some point maybe he's actually a champion that they release in League as well. That would be really good actually. And he would tie in nicely with, at least you can see here, Talon, Katarina, and obviously Cassiopeia as well. So that's a bit of a shout out there. Anyways, okay, that's a good start. That is his bio. Let me move on to his skins now. Let's go. So Talon, this is his base skin. Talon is the knife in the darkness, a merciless killer able to strike without warning and escape before any alarm is raised. He carved out a dangerous reputation on the brutal streets of Noxus, where he was forced to fight, kill and steal to survive. Adopted by the notorious Decotu family, he now plies his deadly trade at the Empire's command, assassinating enemy leaders, captains and heroes, and obviously daughters, as well as any Noxian foolish enough to earn the scorn of their masters. So that is the original skin, which is, yeah, it's cool, I like that. Really reminds me of Assassin's Creed in his look and his design. This one here, Renegade Talon, no bio there, but that's nice. It's a little bit like what's the clown called? It's Shaco, the clown. Looks a little bit like that as well. Okay. Next one is Crimson Elite. So we have Crimson Elite. The Crimson Elite cannot confirm or deny the existence of the agent known as Talon. The bloody trail left behind him serves as a sinister warning to all. So let's see that. To all. Perhaps more disconcerting are the hundreds of undocumented cases that remain undiscovered. Looking like Dread. Looking like Dread there. That's clearly the inspiration for that one. And then we have here. Let's go up a little bit more. We have Dragonblade. Wow. Definitely got Ionian vibes to it. Legend says that Talon's blades were forged in the fire of a shadow dragon, and that he turned against his corrupt masters, cutting through them one by one before vanishing into the night. Many believe he will appear again whenever the strong take advantage of the weak. Yeah, it's definitely got Ionian vibes. You can see the background there as well, but also Zed. He's got elements of his kit and just his general abilities that are very similar to Zed's as well. Next one is Blood Moon, and I love the Blood Moon theme, and this one is not a disappointment as well. And I archaic demon summoned on the night of the blood moon. Talon was once a human assassin who surrendered his flesh during one of the cult possession rituals. Whoa. He now kills indiscriminately, relishing the terror in his victims' dying eyes. And look at that skin. Yeah, well done. So, next one. Enduring Sword Talon. A haughty dragon king of the South Seas, Talon accepted a duel with the demigoddess Irelia, only to be defeated in his own throne room. The shame. Humiliated, he lashed out at her and she sealed his power within her blade, tasking him with finding new purpose in the mortal realm. Ah, okay. Because Enduring Sword, okay. Cool. Next one is Talon Blackwood. Now this is a little bit different. The sword brother of Twitch Shadowfall. During dashing assassin extraordinaire Talon Blackwood is one half of an infamous underworld duo and the only advanced class in the entire party. He's also a brooding dark elf, whatever that is, with a tragic backstory who is fated to one day save the world. Probably. So you have Talon, you have Twitch, and who's this in the middle? Is that Tariq? Anyways, cool. Okay. And we have this one here, which is Withered Rose Talon. After the alliance his adopted sister Katarina formed at the last festival was broken, Talon swore revenge. He intends to restore their family's honour by exposing the shattering the entire concept of the celebration of glittering finery and scared vows. Nothing and no one at this year's festival will escape his wrath. It's interesting how he says that he intends to restore his family's honour. Even though he's not family by blood, he has so much respect for the general that he views him as a father. So this is Talon at the back, and at the front, who is that? It's not Katarina, is it? It's Syndra, I think. And then, is that the final one? No, we have SSW. So honouring Power1's winning performance as Talon during the 2014 World Championships. That's cool, isn't it? You get your own skin. You have Rengar, you've got Pyke, you've got Talon, you've got... what's he called? I forgot the name of the guy from Zorn. Yeah, anyway. You get the drill. But yeah, Talons is pretty cool. That I like that. And that is the final one. Okay, so if I had to pick my favourite 3 skins, this is going to be tough. My favourite skin would have to be this one. Withered Rose Talon. That is my favourite skin. I'm really feeling the look. I'm really feeling the look in that one. It looks a little bit like Viego a little bit actually there. But yeah, that's my number 1. Number 2, closely followed, is Blood Moon Talon. And my third favourite would probably be... Endurance Sword. Yeah, I like that one. Endurance Sword Talon. So they would be my top 3. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move on to his login theme. Technically, it's not his login theme, but you'll know what I mean when I watch it. Let's go. I love it. I love the swag. Katarina's swag is just on point. So yeah, this is the 2017 login screen. I don't think Talon technically has one, hence why this is the closest I could get. I'll probably pause it halfway through and talk through it. Let me just let it play a little bit longer, but I love how Katarina's not even fully turning around to the threat, which is Talon. I love that cockiness about her. Yeah, it's cool. Wow. Good start. pause it here and say a few things. First one, this is the 2017 login screen. I don't even know when they stopped doing login screens, login themes, but it's a crying shame. Because, let me get this straight, I go into a game, I'm waiting for it to load, and sometimes, how long is this? Over 3 minutes long. Sometimes the loading time is longer than 3 minutes long. If I could watch this and listen to this while I'm waiting for it to load, that would be amazing. I don't know why League have stopped doing them, because for me personally, it's one of the best parts of the whole thing, is the login themes. They are so good. This is a classic example as well. Obviously, this is a perfect scene from the video the Laura read about a few weeks back in Katarina, where she obviously versus Talon. Talon tries to kill her, doesn't quite kill her, but scars her eye. And kind of ever since that point, he then kind of like watches her, and also has this admiration and respect for her because she was able to dodge his killing blow. But yeah, the theme, what I'm trying to say is I wish they actually kept login themes and login screens, because they're so good. So good. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. So, that was really good. Yeah, that was really good. So, just to recap on the animation first, I'm loving the animation. I'm loving the shot from behind Talon as he's watching Katarina. She's obviously heard him and she's turned around. But what I like about it is she's not fully turned around. She's like, it's not giving him the full respect that maybe he deserves. She's just looking at him like head over the shoulder sort of thing. But I like that. Ties in once again nicely with what I said, which is her lore as well. And also, these login screens are so good. Every single year, by the sounds of it, maybe up until this season, they've brought out a new login theme. And it's a damn shame that they stopped doing it. It's such a shame they have stopped doing it. But anyways, I don't want to sound like a broken record here. That was really good. I don't think Talon has a login theme, hence why I've done this one. He also doesn't have a story. I think the story I read on Katarina was maybe a story for him and her as well. So he doesn't have a story. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move on to his spotlight. Let's go.
Talon's always been a sneaky dude with an irresponsibly large blade collection. He's still got the blades, but now he's added parkour to his list of obsessions. The Blade Shadow has to plan his movements carefully, but when he sets his eyes on a target, ain't no terrain high enough to keep him from getting to you.
Uh-oh.
Let's start with Talon's biggest change, his new E, Assassin's Path.
Oh, so I wonder what it was before. I've not gone through his old spotlight because this is the update. I'm going to find out after this what his original E was.
Talon can now click on any terrain, natural or player-made, to parkour right over it.
Okay.
While the ability itself can be used frequently, Assassin's Path puts the terrain you've targeted on a significantly long cooldown, meaning that many of Talon's trips into the Fog of War will be one way. Rather than a basic attack reset, Noxian Diplomacy is now split into two different abilities depending on the situation. If cast within a short distance, Noxian Diplomacy deals heavy damage, similar to the one you're used to. If used at long range, however, Talon dashes to his target to give him a good stabbing, but gives up a large portion of Q's damage to do so. Lastly, let's look at his new passive, Blade's End. Damaging abilities wound your enemies, stacking up to 3 times. Once fully stacked, basic attacking causes your target to bleed for heavy damage over the next few seconds. As the name suggests, blades end as your best tool for finishing off targets and escaping while they bleed out. Thanks to Assassin's Path, much of Talon's threat isn't just about how quickly he can roam, but how truly unpredictable he can be with his approach. Get creative with your pathing, avoiding known pockets of vision to ambush unsuspecting prey.
Whoa. Whoa.
While it's fun to parkour around the rift, remember that Assassin's Path doesn't let you go out the way you came in.
Yep.
While aggressively roaming can work out, leaping around without proper vision can put you into some very awkward situations. Bard mains have been there.
Almost. Okay.
To learn more about the pre-season Assassin update, check out...
So this is obviously based on this. It must be in the 2017 update. You've obviously got the champions in the background as well. That was good. That was good. I'm kind of familiar with Talon's abilities, but good to see obviously the updates on that as well. Like I said, let me find out what his original one was. Hold on a minute. Here we go.
Cutthroat causes Talon to blink to
So it's called Cutthroat. Look how old this spotlight is. But yeah, Cutthroat.
counter. Cutthroat causes Talon to blink to target enemy. Immediately after blinking, the target is silenced and receives bonus damage from Talon for a short time.
So it's basically very similar to Katarina's. I think, is it her? Is it her E, maybe?
Shadow Assault is Talon's ultimate. On activation, Talon sends out a ring of blades and turns invisible. While invisible, Talon...
Yeah, exactly. So I wonder if they've changed Cutthroat to what it is now, maybe because it's very similar to Katarina's and they want to make some kind of differentiation between the two. I'm assuming. But I like how it is now as opposed to the original version. But okay, interesting. Look how old this map is. Interesting to see the differences between the original Talon and this one. So I don't think it's got any special interactions, so this is pretty quick. This is a pretty quick one in terms of champion reviews, but I think I'll leave it here today, guys, in this one. Hopefully enjoyed my thoughts and reactions to his bio, that 2017 login theme, recap on his spotlight, and also his skins review as well. And if you did, feel free to let me know. Feel free to like, comment, and maybe also subscribe for more content like this. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one.